Several Asian leaders have reached a joint declaration in Bangkok expressing condolences for and solidarity with victims of Myanmar's earthquake. Members of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, or BIMSTEC, say they will work more closely together on disaster management. The group consists of Thailand, Myanmar, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Bhutan. The summit was marked by the rare attendance of Myanmar's military chief, Min Aung Hlaing. He held talks on the sidelines with Thai and Indian prime ministers. Meanwhile, India's Narendra Modi also met the Bangladeshi interim leader, Muhammad Yunus, the first meeting since the overthrow last year of a long-time Delhi ally, Sheikh Hasina. And more on that meeting, Ishan Garg joins us again. She's live from New Delhi. Ishan, the significance of that meeting between Narendra Modi and Muhammad Yunus.
Well, it was very significant because this is the highest level meeting we have seen between Indian Prime Minister and Bangladesh's interim government head since the ouster of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And there were speculations for several weeks that whether this meeting would be held or not, because many analysts in India felt that because Bangladesh's current leader, Mr. Muhammad Yunus, who is de facto leader really, is not an elected one, and therefore by meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be granting a degree of legitimacy to this government, even as Delhi had very close ties with Sheikh Hasina when she was the Prime Minister. So there were speculations about that, but now that have been put to rest, and India says that during this conversation, one of the biggest highlights for India was, of course, asking Bangladesh to ensure that the rights of minority communities in Bangladesh are taken care of, because we would know that in the past several months, India and Bangladesh ties had worsened significantly only because Delhi had been asking Bangladesh to protect its minorities, because we had seen several reports saying that there had been attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh. From Dhaka's side, the biggest request seems to be that it had raised the issue of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's presence in India. In the past, Bangladesh had said that it had already sent former diplomatic notes to New Delhi asking Delhi to extradite Hasina back to Bangladesh, but Bangladesh says, is yet to respond to those requests. Now, these two sides after the meeting have said that it was a very productive, it was a very fruitful meeting, but it remains to be seen how this ties they progress going forward, because many analysts say one of the biggest concerns for India really is Bangladesh's closer relationship now growing with Beijing, and it remains to be seen with Beijing now casting a big shadow over this relationship, Dhaka and New Delhi ties, how they progress in the future.
Oh, thanks for that, Ishan Garg, looking at possibly ice-breaking talks between Bangladesh and India.